All right, that was Keisha Cole, and I Ain't Through. Welcome to Quote Talk. First hour, like I said before, we're going to kick off today with the sense of touch. Now, the importance of that and how you touch someone can affect how they feel. I mean, there's energy everywhere, and we have energy in the room because I've got two great touch professionals. And what I mean by that, well, I've got chiropractor Dr. Cosman here, who's been on before. Dr. Cosman, what did we talk about last time? Do you remember? Something you did this funny walk thing. I don't know why.
Last time we were talking about sports and why sports teams don't progress in Hong Kong, especially team sports. And then we just got into. I was with Dr. Stuart Bradshaw, and we had Tim Noonan on the phone. And
that's right.
We were talking about everything sports and sports.
But you gave us this lunge exercise. I just remember.
I know. Basically, what I did is every day in my office, one of the things I do with people with low back pain and knee pain and foot pain is I have to literally teach them how to walk again. Not that they ever knew how in the first place, because a lot of people are injured because of poor technique.
Yes.
And in any sport, golf technique, they hurt their shoulders, and so people have knee pain. And I say, well, tell me about your running technique, because I see a lot of runners, and they go, what do you mean technique? And then they start making things up that they read in a magazine, and so I teach them how to run. And with the three basics: stand tall, hips forward, so your pelvis is forward, so you have a little bit of a low back arch. Yeah. Which is opposed to what a lot of people learn from their personal trainers. They're taught by their personal trainers to have a flat back and tilt their tailbone under, right? Well, that's a great exercise, but that's not how you can walk or run or play tennis or golf or water ski, anything. That's the opposite.
Now you're making me all self-conscious, like how my posture is.
You shouldn't sit with the flat back. You should have your pelvis tilted forward, which gives your low back an arch.
Yeah, okay, the natural curve.
The natural curve.
Yeah.
If you eliminate that curve, then you're falling backwards.
Yeah, unless you're leaning against a wall and you want to press that inner
Yeah, it's an
core
exercise.
inside.
That's an exercise. Okay. When you're in exercise, you're compromising, but it's good for you to exercise. But the proper walking posture, running posture, stand tall, tilt your pelvis forward so you've got a low back arch.
Okay.
And then use the muscles to propel yourself forward, so the thrust goes behind you. And the muscles that you use are the glutes.
Right. But in yoga, you always try to tuck because they try to get you not to arch. Okay.
That's an exercise, but that's not the way you should carry yourself when you walk
Natural
or run.
Arch. Yeah. Okay, but today we're not talking about the posture, which I really appreciate. We're talking about touch. Going back to, I think we're going to focus on the hands, perhaps, or you can do feet if you touch with your feet. I don't know. But I'd like to introduce our other guest for now. She is a masseuse therapist at the Cosman Health Group.
No, she's not.
No? Okay, so thank you for clarifying that. But also specializing in a lot of injury-related reasons for massage. Is that right?
Yes.
This is Apple Chu. Apple,
yeah,
welcome. Yeah, give us a little bit of background or clarify really what kind of people you work with and what type of massage techniques you use.
The people usually come for me. They look for the treatment like get hurt, lower back pain, any part of body. Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't come to you for just relaxation. That's something else. That's just, you go to those beauty spa places. But yours is for people who actually have slight injuries or discomforts that they need to sort out.
For any kinds of situation, but from usually the people will come for me they will come for relaxation, and I have the client. I will work for them once a week. They look for relaxation. They look for understanding about the body. And I also have some client. They have some thing like injuries.
Yes.
They have been with some other kinds of therapies. They not really get improvement and try to meet me, find different way to help him out.
Yeah. I think everybody wants to relax. When you think of massage, you want to relax. But obviously, if you're in pain or if there's something wrong, the posture's wrong, Dr. Cosman, it will affect how the muscles are being used or misused, correct?
Yeah, there's so many ways to relax. I can feel right now. And and like Apple says, if you try different massage therapists or different even personal trainers for in different ergonomics people, and learn how to sit right and how to relax and actually get work on your muscles. And sometimes it's not even muscle, it's just skin and just the energy that a massage therapist would pass from their hands into your
Yes.
body that's beneficial.
You mentioned the key word. I wanted to talk about energy and the transference of it. But not everyone is gifted with energy. Even if you're a trained technician, therapist, or even a chiropractor, don't you believe that there's some kind of energy that you have as a person, an individual? Is there something that distinguishes you from another therapist?
Actually, everybody can handle it when their mind is relaxed and is clear with love. Everybody can handle it.
Okay, but is there some way you, as a therapist, develop your energy in order to make it work?
Yes, yeah, we need to develop it because some people they can work it out, but they don't understand how they work it out. As a therapist, we were trained it, and so we understand about ourselves, our energy, and others' energy, and also the energy of the universe.
Yes,
Understand?
I'm glad
I
you're
can not
connecting.
totally understand.
No, but it is a big picture there.
Yeah,
and
right.
both of you in your professions, you have to use your hands to deal with your patients or clients. How do you do that? I mean, Dr. Kosman, do you find, how do you bring that, that little fine-tuning of techniques through your hands?
Well, as a chiropractor, it's traditionally we're not the energy healers
Right?
like a massage therapist would be. Yet everybody has this energy that flows through our body.
Yes.
And if you're good at it, or if you're natural at it, you can put your hands on somebody, like a mother will put their hands on their child, and their child will relax and be calm. And a good massage therapist can put their hand on the back of your neck and wherever, and just hold it there, and some people relax just from that. So I mean, Apple is actually educated from a really good institution, I think in Nepal.
In
Oh.
Nepal?
In
Yeah,
Nepal.
my teacher, actually, he is trained in Chiang Mai and Sri Lanka. And then,
What difference is it to be trained over there as opposed to Hong Kong? What do you think they give to the sense of touch?
can you,
Is there something different that you find that is very valuable from your training in Nepal and that other people may not have?
okay, I never be trained in Hong Kong. And that's the first in my life, the first teacher who teach me seriously in Nepal. And his background is from Chiang Mai, the old medicine college, but he also received many kinds of training about energy healing.
Do you think it's because the energy from certain countries, certain regions, let's say I'm imagining some mountain with views, where energy just is overwhelmingly positive, as opposed to somewhere in Hong Kong when you're like trapped in a concrete jungle? How much does it affect you, both of you, in your work?
That's so hard to say. I mean, that's so.
I know you don't
that's
wanna
so theoretical. There's a place I remember. There's a thing called the Oregon Box, where if you get treatment there, just the energy in that rock formation,
Yeah.
the energy is therapeutic. Or if you touch a dolphin or a porpoise, the energy from a dolphin or a porpoise is so therapeutic to people with crippling arthritis. And then certain humans, certain massage therapists have the ability to do that, to make you feel good. They put their hands on you, and it's therapeutic.
Right.
And we call that positive energy.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereas some massage therapists, you can go get a massage, and you're so tired and feeling like horrible, and that person happens to be a negative energy person. Maybe they're not negative for everybody, but they were negative for you.
Yes.
How do we know
I
that?
had
How
that
do we?
last week. It was horrible.
Yeah, but it's nobody's fault. It just
I know.
it didn't fit.
But there's nothing worse than going to massage when you're expecting to relax and doing the opposite.
It's weird, but also there's another interesting thing about massage. And I've had people come to me and they say, "Oh, I had a massage and it felt great, and I was so much worse the next day. I don't know what she did to me." And I said she was probably a really good massage therapist and did exactly what you asked her to do, and that's to relax the muscle spasm. But that muscle spasm might have been there guarding or splinting a bad joint, a joint that was a little out of place. So when the muscle wasn't there, the joint even went more out of place. So as a chiropractor, I love to work with massage therapists because massage therapists really can feel when joints are
inflamed or
are out of position, out of alignment, and the joint loses its range of motion a little bit. And some massage therapists are keen on actually feeling that and saying, you know, I think you should follow up with the chiropractor right away in conjunction with the massage. And that works really well with people with muscle spasm.
But is there a danger to massaging someone if they have a slight injury, especially the neck area, or if they're very sore from exercising?
Well, an experienced massage therapist knows to work with their doctor, their chiropractor,
Right.
and refer back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know how long you've been in Hong Kong for, Dr. Calls. You know, if you compare massage techniques just generally in Asia compared to the West, you know, after you get a few of the firm hands here, you go back to the States and you do one and you feel like they're just kind of tickling your skin, and it's really, really annoying.
Well,
It's a different type of...
my personal opinion is I like the massage where they do first effleurage, then petrissage, which means they warm you up gently and get the skin warmed up, the nerve endings warmed up, the muscles warmed up. Then they eventually get deeper and deeper and deeper into what's called the petrissage. I can't stand it when somebody starts digging their thumbs into me while my muscles are cold and painful. It's like I don't enjoy it, and it actually hurts. And
So muscles need to be warmed up before they actually kind of get into the deep tissue massage?
the massage, that's what I think. Even when I do chiropractic manipulation, I just don't go adjust a person right away.
Right.
We loosen the muscles up, we warm the muscles up. We either use massage or a vibration massage with a G5 machine or something, some stretching, range of motion to get the nerve endings and the ligaments warmed up before we do any adjustment or soft manipulation on them.
But that's a very good point, because sometimes you think you're just focusing on getting the tension out and you want the deep pressure, but you need to kind of have that connection with them first, right? I mean, I've done many massages, and there's some really know how to touch you all over your body just before they even begin. There's something very important about that. You said to wake up the nerves.
For me as a massage therapist, so the motivation is very important. We communicate through our touch with the person, with our love, and especially we need to understand and feel the feeling, the sensation. We just like, it's no difference, the client and me.
There's a communication.
Yeah, the communication, not really only through the oral conversation.
That's right.
I mean, through the touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He's happy to be touched. I'm happy to touch, and we share the feelings. We can feel the person, what are the stage at the moment, and needs. Some we can't feel all about the person, but
You can sense,
feel some,
yeah?
sense something.
If you were tense, it'll come across.
I think there's something to do with is something that we can't see and we don't measure, and that's everyone has all these cells that are alive, full of energy, and these cells vibrate at a certain frequency. And I think the good massage therapist who's trained and in tune and knows what to feel, and I think that theoretically, I think that they're feeling and matching each other's frequencies, and if you can dovetail, or dovetail means blend in with the same frequency, and then you're working together
In
with
unison,
your client
right.
in unison. Yeah,
Right.
and that's what I experienced when I